Namaste. This is the first video what we are bringing out with regard to the Excel, and hope you have seen my earlier video about what are we going to achieve in this Excel tutorial. Like we'll be getting videos like this over a period of time, like weekly 2 or 3 videos we will be sharing. So welcome to Pragnadeepa Learning, and I am Rangaswamy, your Excel coach. Right. So today we are going to see some time saving mechanism in Excel. Normally people will be using Vlookup, right? You would have used Vlookup in your day-to-day life, but I will be showing you some of the advantages of one more formula like Xlookup. Maybe you would have heard about that Xlookup formula. So what happens there is in VLOOKUP, there are a lot of limitations. So I'll be telling you about the limitations in VLOOKUP and how to come across those things and how to avoid those problems using Xlookup. So let's start using VLOOKUP first. So what is that we are going to do with VLOOKUP is, so I'll just go faster here because VLOOKUP everybody uses. So with you VLOOKUP, this is the table what I have here. In this, there is a FMCG product details about invoice details. So on the right hand side, I have some invoice numbers. So for which I need the sales amounts. Very, very simple, right? So if you take VLOOKUP formula, take this invoice number and take this range where we have invoice number and sales amount. The entire range of the data in which we have both invoice number and sales amount. I select the entire data here, and it is on the fifth column. I need to return the fifth column in this and put 0 so that I can get the sales amount here, right? So I can just change the format and I can copy this here. Okay, so I have got the amount, invoice amount, sales amounts for these invoices, right? But here you see what is the problem here. Like if I insert a column in the original range, right? I insert here, then you see on the right hand side, the VLOOKUP is not working, right? This may so happen that, okay, here at least we have the data in the same sheet. I am able to see VLOOKUP is not working. But what if normally the situation for you all will be, you will be having this entire range in a different file altogether. Okay, you would have given the VLOOKUP in a different file, and all of a sudden you go to the original file and you insert this column without knowing that, okay, this formula is not working in the other file. That normally happens, right? That is the practical difficulty. So in such case, you will not be able to give a VLOOKUP because it will distort the VLOOKUP formula, and there are so many other functions which are depending upon VLOOKUP formula, and your entire calculation may go wrong. So that is the problem with VLOOKUP. And the one more problem with VLOOKUP is, see, currently with this VLOOKUP, we have invoice number on the left hand side and sales amount on the right hand side. So that we have selected the fifth column as the range, column index number, and we have got the VLOOKUP. But what if my sales amount is on column C or column B or column A? That means on the left of this invoice number. I cannot give any column index number if the data what I am looking at is on the left hand side of the VLOOKUP array, right? That is the limitation of VLOOKUP. So how to come out of this VLOOKUP is by using Xlookup function. So I'll delete this function. I will go to Xlookup. So now I am typing Xlookup, and remember this is only available in Office 365, and hope that you all are working professionals working for some company, and many of you, almost 95% of you may be using Office 365, right? Many of you already may be using Xlookup, but this is a different dimension you are going to get with Xlookup now, right? So Xlookup, what it has, the lookup value, obviously this invoice number 001 in the column J I'm going to select, and then I'll put a comma. Then it is asking for lookup array. That means where is that column in which this invoice number exists? So I take this entire invoice column, that column D, okay, and here I'll put a comma and then return array. Okay, what is the return array you want to look at is, I want sales amount is the array, that means column H, right? I have taken that, and if I put a comma, it is saying if not found. So what is that you want to return if that is the lookup is does not find any value? I'll say not found. Okay, not found as a value. So now I'll close the bracket and I'll give this. Now I'll just copy this and paste it here. So obviously it has given me the Xlookup. That means lookup value, I have got it. Now the limitations what I was talking in the Vlookup, right? I'll just insert a column here. Now you see it is not affected. Xlookup formula is not affected because of inserting a column, because I have taken return array as and lookup array as separate thing. Even if there is a line between, there is a column in between, it doesn't affect. And now I'll show you one more thing is that I'll cut this invoice sales amount and put this on the left side of the invoice number. Okay, I'll take this entire column and put this here in this. It has been, the data has come in on the left hand side of the invoice number, but still the Xlookup formula is not distorted. So by using Xlookup formula, you are coming out of the limitations of Vlookup. And maybe I think many of the people in while using the Vlookup, if you are if you have seen this problem already, if you have faced this, what you would have done is we would have taken, because this is not there here, I'll copy this data on the right hand side as sales amount, and then I'll give you a VLOOKUP. So here with Xlookup, that is not needed. Sometime you may face a situation wherein you download a data from ERP, but you are not allowed to change the pattern of the data or the format of the data. In that case, you have to copy it to a different file and then give a VLOOKUP formula, paste special. All those things are time consuming. So here, once again, I'm insisting you, or I am reminding you that these are the videos which will help you to save time, right? By using Xlookup, at least you can save at least 50 to 60% of your time compared to your VLOOKUP. Okay, so I'll come out with these type of videos over and over again, over the weekends also, over the weekdays also. We are planning to post around 2 to 3 videos on a weekly basis. So see you soon in the next video. Hope this helps. Thank you.